Hello scholars, today we are going to start our unit 6, that is miscellaneous. Why it is called miscellaneous? Because here you will not find all the exercises based on a particular topic. Here you will find the exercises based on different topics. Okay, so as we can see, here is our first exercise, that is 32 history quiz. Here we have to answer these quiz from our history, and we can take the help of the help box given below. So let's start with our question number 1. In which year did India carry out its first nuclear explosion? Can you tell this? It was the year 1974. Write the answer here. Now let's see number 2. Who built Jantar Mantars in Delhi, Ujjain, Jaipur, Varanasi and Mathura? Do you know this? Yes, you are right. It was built by Maharaja Jai Singh II of Jaipur. Please write his name here. He was also known as Savai Jai Singh II. So you can write any of the name. Okay? So we'll write here Maharaja Jai Singh II. Now let's see number 3. What was the ancient Aryan name of the river Indus? I guess you know this name because the history starts from here only. Yes, Sindhu. That is Sindhu Ghati Sabhyata. You must have heard about this in your history, isn't it? So write here Sindhu. Now let's see number 4. Which city was the capital of the kingdom of Maharaja Ranjit Singh? Can you tell this? Maharaja Ranjit Singh was the Maharaja of Punjab, that is the province which is now in Pakistan. The capital of his kingdom was Lahore. Now we'll see our number 5. From which country did the English acquire Bombay in 1661? As you must have read the history that before Britishers in India, there were Portuguese. So, the English acquired Bombay from Portugal. Now we'll see number 6. Who was the President of India during emergency from 1975 to 77? He was Fakhruddin Ali Ahmad. He was the President of India during emergency. Now we'll see our question number 7. Which city was built by Akbarian in 1569 to replace Agra as capital? Yes, you are right. It was Fatehpur Sikri. Please write the name here. Now we'll see our question number 8. What was the capital of Orissa before it was changed to Bhubaneswar in 1950? It was Cuttack. Cuttack was the capital of Orissa. Now let's see number 9. Which 1400 years old caves with beautiful paintings are located near Mumbai? Can you tell this answer? Yes, it is Elephanta Caves. Now we will see our question number 10. Where is Golconda Fort located? You must have read about this Golconda Fort. It is in Hyderabad. Now let's see number 11. During the reigns of which king did the Chinese traveler and scholar Hyun Sang visit India? Yes, you are right. King Harshvardhan. Write the name here. Now let's see number 12. Who wrote the ancient Hindu law? It is Manu. Write the name here. Now we'll see our number 13. Who built the first Mughal gardens in India? Yes, you are absolutely right. It was Babur. Now we'll do our last question of this exercise. Which place did the US bomber plane target in Hiroshima during World War II? They have targeted IOE Bridge. Write the name here. So, like this exercise is completed. Now, let's move to the next exercise. So, scholars, here is our exercise number 33, conserving the nature. Conserving the nature is about preventing damage and loss to our natural surroundings. So what we have to do here? Here we have to tick right the correct option to answer these questions pertaining to conserving the nature. So let's start with our question number 1. A biosphere reserve conserves and preserves what? Wild animals, wild land, natural vegetation, or all of these? Yes, it preserves all of these. So please put a right tick here. Now let's see number 2. Wildlife sanctuaries are established to rear animals for milk, entrap animals, protect animals, none of these. Yes, wildlife sanctuaries are established to protect animals. Now, let's see number 3. Floods can be prevented by afforestation. As much as we will plant the trees, we can protect or prevent the floods and the soil erosion. Okay. Now, let's move to number 4. Which type of habitat is most vulnerable to pollution? Vulnerable means very easy to get polluted. Okay. So, it is aquatic. Now, let's see number 5. Which of the following is not a major greenhouse gas? So here the options are given: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor. So let me tell you scholars, all these 4 gases are the major gas of greenhouse. Okay, so here maybe by mistake the option is not given, the correct option is not given, means here they have to give something wrong, so they have not given. So I want all of you to write option E like this, none of these, and put a right tick in front of E, because all these 4 options are correct. Now let's see number 6. Approximately what portion of the global land surface is used for agriculture and grazing? It is option B, about 40%. So please put a right tick here. Now let's see number 7. Why are elephants endangered? Why the life of elephants are in danger? Because of reduced habitat, ivory trade, both A and B, none of these. Yes, it is because of both A and B, means their habitats have reduced, that is also one reason, as well as because of their ivory theft. Now this exercise is also completed. Now we'll move to our next exercise given on page number 48. So here is our exercise number 34, Jurassic Era. Now it's going to be very interesting to know about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs were unlike any creature living on the face of the earth today. That is why they always fascinate us. Here we have to fill in the blanks to complete some interesting facts about these wonderful creatures. So let's start with our question number 1. Dinosaurs lived on the earth about 65 to 70 million years ago. That period is called the age of reptiles, or it was known as Mesozoic era. So we'll write this here. Now let's see number 2. This era started some 245 million years from the present times and lasted for dash million years. It lasted for 180 million years. So write this here. Now let's see number 3. We can know more about the dinosaurs from a movie named. Yes, from the movie Jurassic Park. Now let's see number 4. According to scientific findings, the dinosaurs became extinct 65 million years ago when a giant dash hit the earth at the coast of Mexico. What hit the earth? Yes, asteroid. Now let's move to number 5. This 26-30 feet long dinosaur was almost the size of a bus but had a head the size of a horse. Moreover, its brain was just about the size of a walnut. Is it interesting? Yes. So as the answer is already given here, it is Stegosaurus. So please write the answer here. Now let's see number 6. The name of this carnivorous dinosaur translates into hollow form. It was about 9 feet long, had light hollow bones, walked on 2 legs and ran very fast. As you can see, the picture is given here. It is Silophysis. Now we'll read the last question of this exercise. This 90 feet long dinosaur was one of the longest land animals. It was earlier believed to have a second brain, which later turned out to be just an enlargement of the spinal cord. So this type of dinosaurs were Diplodocus. So please write the name here. So scholars, like this we have completed this exercise also. Let's move to the next exercise. So here is our exercise number 35, the great environmentalist. Some of the great personalities who tried to protect and save the environment are given below. So here we have to identify these environmentalists from their pictures and descriptions and write their names in the blanks. So without wasting the time, let's start with our question number 1. She was an environmentalist of Kenya. She opposed deforestation strongly and started the Green Belt movement. She won the Nobel Peace Prize for the year 2004. She was Wangari Maathai. Please write the name here. Now let's move to number 2. A lawyer who worked hard to protect the Taj Mahal. His efforts led to Supreme Court ordering the relocation of more than 200 industries around the Taj, which were producing acidic gases to damage its white marble. He was Mahesh Chandra Mehta. Write the name here. Now we'll see our question number 3. Narmada Bachao Andolan was successful because of her efforts. She is an Indian activist, lead organizer and national convener of the National Alliance of People's Movement. Yes, you guessed it right. She was Megha Patkar. Now we'll move to our question number 4. An American author famous for his book Walden on civil disobedience and for protection of wilderness. He was Henry David Thoreau. Write his name here. Now let's move to the number 5. Chipko Andolan was led by this Indian activist to save trees from being cut. He also protested against the Tehri Dam project. Yes, you guessed it right. He was Sundarlal Bahuguna. Now we will see our last question of this exercise. US biologist credited for launching global environmentalist movement and reversing the national pesticide policy in USA. The Silent Springs is her famous book. She was Rachel Carson. So like this we have completed our exercise number 35 also. Now we'll move to our last exercise of this unit, that is mixed bag 3. So here is our mixed bag 3, and as you know, in the mixed bag we always get the question of mixed type. Okay, so let's start with our question number 1. Which British architect designed the President's House in Delhi? Yes, it was Edwin Lutyens. Now let's see number 2. Who wrote the novel Swami and Friends? He was R.K. Narayan. Now let's move to number 3. Which three-letter English word means a human child as well as the young one of goat? Yes, you are right, it is kid. Now let's see number 4. In ancient times, which modern region was known as Kalinga? Yes, you are absolutely right. It is Orissa. Now, let's see number 5. The warrior class in Japan are known by this name. Yes, it is samurai. The warrior class in Japan is known as samurai. Now, let's see number 6. What was the old name of Mount Everest? It is Peak 15. Now let's see number 7. From which plant is the fabric linen obtained? Can you tell this? Yes, it is flax plant. Okay, now let's see number 8. What is the proper English name for musical instrument mouth organ? Yes, it is harmonica. Now we'll read number 9. What words were inscribed on the first postal stamp issued in India after independence? Can you tell this? It was Jai Hind. Now we will see our question number 10. Which Indian city is often called Silicon Valley of India? Yes, you are absolutely right. It is Bangalore. Now we will see our question number 11, which is the hardest substance in the human body. Yes, it is our tooth enamel. Now we will see our last question of this mixed bag. On which part of the scorpion's body is its sting located? Have you ever seen a scorpion? Yes, on its tail. So scholars, with this exercise, we have completed our unit 6. Now we'll meet in our next video with a new unit. Till then, goodbye scholars.